on my way. I'm just looking for something I can make in another day. 'Cause I'm falling down, fading away. 'Cause I'm falling down. This is what I know, I just keep running.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, my name is the Ripper Danny B, and welcome back to another episode of CWR Asylum, coming to you live tonight from Tokyo, Japan.
Behold the King of Kings. On your knees, dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CEO of Championship Wrestling Revolution, The Game, Triple H! When the Game steps into the ring here in CWR, you know business is about to be picking up. Sorry, JR, I fumbled your line there. But the Game is here, the King of Kings. Let's give him the mic and let's see what he has to say.
And it tasted good.
I've been wondering about the tag team titles. Wow. That is something. That is something pretty special. A big moment for the tag teams of the CWR. Hang on a minute. I recognize that tune. It's Trent Seven! Trent Seven is here in CWR! And you know, wearing that t-shirt, wearing that specific t-shirt to the ring, maybe Trent Seven is here for a reason. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The first team entered into the Immortality Tag Team Gauntlet will be British Strong Style. Now we take a look back to last week's events. The schedule's a bit off at the moment, but the last Asylum we came to, Seth Rollins called out Baron Corbin. Corbin answered the call only to walk away from Seth, leaving us all a little bit dazed and confused about what was going on. Until this happened. Roman Reigns would storm the ring and take out Seth Rollins, signaling some kind of alliance between he and Corbin. Seth Rollins would feel the wrath of the Roman Empire. The spear driven home, and then CM Punk would come to the Revolution and he would lay out Roman Reigns GTS. Neither man has commented publicly yet, but I can tell you the dotted line has been signed. CM Punk is here to stay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to get on with the opening contest of the evening. Introducing first from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 231 pounds, the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose. This man has been a stalwart of the Revolution, a former Revolution champion and Revolution Tag Team champion. Dean Ambrose now looking to move on to bigger and better things here in CWR, but there's a much bigger game at play here tonight. Dean Ambrose himself requested this match against this man. His opponent this evening from Kansas City, weighing in at 277 pounds, being accompanied to the ring by Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns, the Destroyer, Baron Corbin. Referred to as the Machine on occasions as well. Now this is where everything starts to fall into place, does it not? The motives behind last week's attacks, last week's progression, what happened. You see Baron Corbin coming to this ring for a singles match, but he's not coming alone. He's coming with his tag team partner, Samoa Joe. But even they do not stand alone. Following them down to the ring is the Roman leader himself, Roman Reigns. You can actually see some kind of inscription on Baron's shirt there. Couldn't quite read it. There we go, this matchup is underway, and there I can see it a lot better there. Those two words say the Empire. Could Roman Reigns be building his own empire here in the Revolution? If he is doing, he's picked a hell of a two guys to start building it with. Joe and Corbin, former tag team champions in their own right. To the corner goes Baron Corbin. Dean Ambrose is out here with a furious vengeance. Ambrose requested this matchup but did not say why. You do have to imagine that the attack on his friend Seth Rollins has provoked this assault from Ambrose, and you can kind of see with the level of aggression that Ambrose is showing in the early stages of this matchup. Going to the outside there, straight down on Roman. Straight down on Roman Reigns, and now taking out Samoa Joe as well. Dean Ambrose is out there for revenge for Seth Rollins. Rollins, I have not heard him in the building this evening, and I have not heard of him being here tonight. Dean Ambrose may have cost himself the match by trying to take out Roman. Of course, him and Roman, we all know the history. There is a friendship there, allies. Dean Ambrose always seems to be the one being stabbed in the back. And it's up to a 6 count here as Baron Corbin continues with the overhead belly-to-belly suplex there on Dean Ambrose. Ambrose crashing into the ground. I can't hear the ref's count. Where are we at now? That's an 8 count from the referee. Baron Corbin is still on the outside of the ring. There's 9. Corbin's going to roll in. Ambrose is going to get counted out. 10. Baron Corbin with a huge win there over Ambrose. Ambrose kind of brought it on himself though. He went after Roman and Joe, and Corbin was able to take advantage of that. And you can see there as the referee was beginning to count to 10, Joe held down Ambrose. Baron Corbin picks up a big win, and there it is. You can see it for yourselves. The Empire. Do we have a new Empire here in CWR? Only time will tell. But for now, Baron Corbin, huge singles victory for the big man. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on his way to the ring. He is the Legends Champion, the Icon, the Immortal, Sting. I didn't expect to see that title here. I will be completely honest with you. You can see there that title on Sting's waist, adorned with the logo of World Wrestling Entertainment. I'm as baffled as you got. Why is Sting here, and why is he bringing that championship with him? That is a WWE sanctioned championship. I guess the Stinger's going to have to explain himself. Wow. I'm stunned. You're right there. We're not worthy. The challenge, the gravest challenge has been laid. Undertaker, will you accept Sting's challenge? Only time will tell, but the Undertaker has been called out by Sting. Could it happen? And now we've got to move on to our main event match this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, by way of Panabo City, Philippines, she is the reigning CWR Women's World Champion, Legend Jessie! The Panay Princess returns, the belt firmly in her hand where the world believes it belongs. Legend Jessie continues her absolutely historic championship reign, now as a 3-time Women's World Champion. And her opponent this evening from San Jose, California, being accompanied to the ring by the last kicker, Becky Lynch. She is one half of the CWR Women's World Tag Team Champions. It's Bayley! And look at this, Legend Jessie goes right after Bayley. Bayley sees it coming. And that big mistake right off the bat there. The Women's World Champion went for the double knees over the top. Bayley's just kind of in the ring. Legend Jessie pacing, but Bayley gets clocked with the knee. Doesn't see it coming somehow. She was staring right at her. And now the Women's World Champion straight into the corner, and look at this. This high-flying offense, this dangerous risk-taking offense is so unfamiliar in the women's division that a lot of the girls don't know how to take it. Another big knee, this time connects with the chest of Bayley. The tag team champion is in trouble. Bayley now officially a 3-time women's tag team champion. She is by long and away the most successful tag team wrestler in the women's division in CWR. Legend Jessie there, throwing the fist up to Becky Lynch. Becky not getting involved, not risking the disqualification for Bayley. We're now on the outside. We've already seen one match end in a count out this evening. It would be a shame to see another. Bayley there. Look at that German suplex. Went for the go behind. Big German. Now going to work on the arm. Bayley, a very technical, grounded wrestler. She will fly when needed, particularly for that elbow drop. Once again, Legend Jezzy backing off Becky Lynch. Is there a reason that she keeps focusing her attention on the last kicker instead of the opponent at hand? Now look at Legend Jezzy up to the top rope. Gets down into the ring. I thought she was going to try and do something a little bit mental there, which, look at that, the knees over the top, breaking the referee's count as she does so, may I add. Now Bayley sent back into this ring. Bayley's had a couple of moments of flourishes, but Legend Jezzy just pulled that chair out and slammed it down. And now that's Bayley's championship. That is Bayley's title. What is that doing in the ring? Legend Jezzy avoids the low drop kick there from the hugger. And look at that! Bayley dropped head first onto her own championship title belt. But Bayley is going to fight back. You cannot deny the heart of a champion. But look at that spear. This has been all world champion since the opening bell in this one. Bayley, a phenomenal competitor, but right now is having the floor wiped with her. Into the ring. Legend Jezzy waits it up. Bayley gets the first strike in. Goes right back to that German. This time releases it. Stacking Legend Jezzy up on the top of her head. Now up goes Bayley. You know she can be very dangerous from up there. It's not her natural wheelhouse, but when she hits something, it hurts. Goes for the Hurricanrana. Powerbomb counter. 1. Bayley kicks out with authority at 1, but that high-risk offense came back to bite Bayley then. She got driven with that powerbomb. But still, once again, Bayley comes back, float over, DDT. Surprised the referee hasn't removed that title belt from inside the ring yet, but well, regardless, focus on the match at hand. We're going to cover here from Bayley. There's 1. Legend Jezzy kicks out. And you got to think, for Bayley right now, this could be the opportunity of a lifetime. Immortality is just around the corner now. Bayley, if she can pin the women's world champion one-on-one, she has to put herself in line, in contendership even, should I say, for that title. And it's a much bigger deal now. With CWR taking its hiatus, the Road to Immortality tournament did not take place, meaning Legend Jezzy doesn't have a set opponent. But Bayley, after that exploder into the turnbuckle, could be setting herself up to be that opponent. Bayley to belly. Nah. Looked like it could have been game over there for the Pinay Princess, but she fights back. She stays in this matchup. And now a dazed and confused Bayley has to deal with the strikes. But no, Bayley still has an answer. Backbreaker right across the knee there, right across the top of the spine. We've got another cover. There's 1. And there's another kick out there from the Pinay Princess. This has been a little bit more back and forth than it looked like it was going to be in the early stages of this competition. Bayley off the ropes. Bayley with the elbow drop. Looks like she got that right across the jaw, right across the throat then as well. But into the corner again she goes now. Legend Jezzy seems to keep putting her back towards that corner. Is there a reason? Bayley now sat up on the top. The Pinay Princess gets caught. Elbow. Spinning elbow from the top from Bayley, and the crowd have come alive. We've got 1, 2, 3. No! So very close. So very, very close. You see Becky Lynch there on edge on the outside there. She knows just how close Bayley came to pinning the world champion in a one-on-one match. That is huge for any woman. Especially when you factor in how few times this woman has been pinned. You can probably still count them on one hand. Certainly ever since becoming champion, she's seemed damn near unstoppable. Bayley is going to try and put an end to that. Bayley with a roll up in the corner there in the cover. There's 1, 2. No! The Pinay Princess. Bayley once again looked like she was going to steal it out of nowhere there. the champion, the world champion. She is reeling right now. She's going to go up to the top. She's going to go big. Not quite. She's turning her attention. She's turning her back. No, turns around again. Changed her mind. No, she does go for Lynch. That distracts Bayley. Bayley goes out after her, and I think Legend Jessie had the plan to try and catch Bayley off guard there. It didn't happen, and now it's Legend Jessie who's in trouble, and Bayley looks to return the favour with the top turnbuckle there, and Legend Jessie, turnabout is fair play, boot to the face, big crossbody splash there from the Benet Princess, and now she's signalling for game over. Emerald Cutter! 1, 2, 3. And there was so many points in that matchup that I thought Bayley was going to steal it, but at the end of the day, the damn near undefeatable women's world champion reigns supreme again. Let's take a look. Look at that DDT following the float over there. Stacked her up on her skull without too much trouble. What we're not seeing happen before this was Bayley's head being driven into that championship belt from a belly to back suplex. The referee, perfect position. But Legend Jessie still kicking out with authority. And this is where the first point I really thought that Bayley could take this. But it didn't happen. Legend Jessie breaks out of the Bayley to belly attempt. Just a big strike there, but you see Bayley blocks the second one. That backbreaker was nasty too. Bayley, of course, as you can imagine, would follow it up with a pin. Of course she would. Why wouldn't you with a move that devastating? The big elbow there. That looked like it could steal it out of nowhere too. And that's the thing. Bayley came so close, so many times to looking like she can get the big upset. But in the end, the Emerald Cutter delivered to perfection as always. And the Women's World Champions hooks the leg for that 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the Women's World Champion, Legend Jessie. Oh, it's Asuka! It's Asuka! Man, these two have been going back and forth for damn near a year now, and Asuka is here! The Empress laying into the Women's World Champion, and look at Becky Lynch joining in a little bit there, maybe taking an exception to the way Legend Jessie behaved during that matchup. Look at this teamwork here from Asuka and Becky even. Point made, I think, by Bayley and Asuka. You think the ringer that these two women have put each other through, some classic matches. The injuries, the everything, the Hell in a Cell match, it's been all incredible. And now look at Asuka. She is going to put the exclamation point on this. The Asuka lock. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the match has been confirmed immediately. Legend Jessie will face Asuka for the Women's World Championship in 3 stages of hell. What a match! It's booked. Immortality 2, the greatest women's match in the history of women's wrestling, happens here in the Revolution. Ladies and gentlemen, my name has been the Ripper Danny B. That was CWR Asylum, and we are getting close. We are getting so close to the biggest show on the planet. The road to immortality has begun. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we shall see you next time for more CWR Asylum. Take care and keep it